ホイス。
キュ主様もちょうど池のほとりで顔を。チビどもにやられてどうすんのよ。
メン、出てきた。
ちょうど良いところに。これ。
I've only had Kokkoro for a month and a half.
But if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Hello everyone, it's your boy, Shion. And I'm finally free from the evil clutches of work. And right into finally making this spotlight. It only took me about 2 weeks to finally get this thing out. Today, we'll be covering the resident mom of the Gourmet Guild and Soberoni's #1 girl, Kokkoro. As we have before, we'll be covering her stats and skills, as well as how to use her and how she compares to the other units in the game. Remember to drop a like and a comment, and without further ado, let's get started. So first off, Kokkoro is a midline unit. Kokkoro has 42,580 HP, 10,718 physical attack, 935 physical defense, 797 magic defense. Kokkoro has a position of 24th, in between Wonderland Ayumi at 25th, and Swimsuit Mifuyu at 24th. What she do? Kokkoro is an excellent support, being one of the few units in the game that can provide an action speed buff, as well as attack buffs for both physical and magic units. So, let's go ahead and re-dive into her UB. Kill me. Alright, no, seriously. Let's go over her UB. So her UB is called Aurora. It's a support UB that heals Kokkoro by a good bit and grants the entire party physical and magic attack buffs for 18 seconds. Once Kokkoro receives her 6-star form, this will then become Aurora Blooming. Instead of only healing Kokkoro, this now heals the entire party with a bonus heal for Kokkoro herself. It also gives a better physical/magic attack buff to the whole party, and will also increase the party's TP regeneration rate for 18 seconds. Moving on to her skills. Her first skill is called Tri-Slash. This inflicts physical damage to the nearest enemy. Now, as a side note, please be aware that this skill does put her in the frontmost position when she's using it, so be careful of units who can do a stun while she's doing this specific skill. If she gets stunned mid-attack doing this, she will be stuck in the front line and she will be nuked. Moving on from that, let's go over her unique equipment. Her unique equipment will give her 50 physical attack, 5 physical defense, 5 magic defense, and 5 recovery. And at max, this will be 498, 50, 50, and 50. Her first skill will also go from Tri-Slash to Tri-Slash Plus. This will do the same thing as the base form, but will now grant her a TP gain buff, as well as a decent attack buff for 12 seconds. On to her second skill. This skill is called Speed Boost. This skill grants the entire party a 20% action speed buff, as well as a physical attack buff for 12 seconds. And lastly, her final skill is called Spiritual Epiphany. This skill increases her physical attack at the start of battle. Now, when she reaches 5-star, this will then become Spiritual Epiphany Plus, which further increases her physical attack, as well as also increasing her magic defense. Rolling into what her pattern will be, her attack pattern is Skill 2, followed by Skill 1. After that, it will be Attack, Attack, Skill 2, Attack, and then Skill 1. Taking a look at Kokkoro's Bond bonus, her Bond bonus gives her 15 physical attack at Bond 2 and 3, 30 physical attack at Bond 4, 40 physical attack at Bond 5, 40 physical attack, and 60 TP regeneration per wave for both Bond 6 and 7. At Bond 8, she gets 60 physical attack, 90 TP recovery per wave, and 4 magic defense. At Bond 9, she gets 80 physical attack. Bond 10, she gets 80 physical attack, plus 8 physical defense. She gets the same thing for Bond 11. And finally, at Bond 12, she gets 120 physical attack, 12 physical defense, and 8 magic defense. So let's talk farming. Kokkoro is literally the first thing that you could farm her shards for, being as how you get her shards from hard mode 1-1, 4-1, 13-1, 23-1, and 29-1. Now, eventually, when we start getting the 6-star forms, you can farm her pure fragments from very hard 18-2. Let's talk team comps. Kokkoro is one of the most flexible supports in the game, since not only does she have an action speed buff that benefits everybody, but also gives everyone attack buffs for both magic and physical units. This means that you could easily put her in either team comp. Later on, once she gets her unique equipment, she becomes a UB spamming buffer so that you almost never lose your buffs. And even further down the road with her 6-star version, she then goes from being just an excellent buffer to an excellent AoE healer, who helps your team even further spam their UBs with her TP regeneration buff. In terms of best pairings, I recommend pairing her with Maho if you're putting her in a magic team, Makoto for fast damage, and also so she can spam her defense break skill, and Saren so she could help spam UBs even faster. Okay, so here are my final thoughts. Kokkoro is one of the best supports in the game, with a variety of buffs that help out any team. She can be a bit on the squishy side, but her UB helps keep her alive, along with also providing tons of buffs for the entire party. I highly recommend farming her fragments as early as you can, since you're likely going to be using her as your main support for a good while. All that said, let's get right into her ranking. Here are Kokkoro's rankings. Base Kokkoro is going to have a B+ in story/dungeon, a C+ in PvP, and a B+ in clan battle/Luna Tower. Once she gets her unique equipment, she then gets an A+ in story, a B in PvP, and an A in clan battle/Luna Tower. And lastly, at 6-star, she gets an S for story, an A+ for PvP, and an S in clan battle/Luna Tower. And that'll do it for Kokkoro's Spotlight. What do you think of Best Mom? Will you utilize her in your teams? Have you now reconsidered using her now that the Spotlight is out? Let me know down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.